Perhaps he's not the best at call-outs, and perhaps we underestimated where Kevin Lee fit into things when they fought, but Gregor the Gift Gillespie makes his long-awaited return versus CKB's Brad Quake Riddell in this co-meet event. Both these guys are getting an amazing opportunity in this one, and honestly, I'm super excited to see what both of them do with it, because Riddell is perfect in the UFC so far, has wins over Alex da Silva and Magomed Mustafayev, and overall is 9-1. But this is probably going to be his stiffest test as he takes on the college wrestling standout and super hyped up prospect Gregor Gillespie. Gillespie's 13-1, suffered his first loss via a brutal head kick from Kevin Lee. You and I were at that one, and it was a fight that seemed to just stop space and time. Like it might have been the moment of the evening on a BMF card filled with bangers, but just seeing Gregor the Gift just posted up flatlined against the cage, just left just an absolute imprint on my mind for that fight. And to me, what was the moment of the night? Because if we remember, the Gift was like a minus 300, minus 350 favorite in that one. And everyone, myself included, was kind of writing off Kevin Lee in that one. So it's always interesting, though, to see a guy rebound off of their first loss. So we'll see how Gregor does that. So who are you going with here? Are you opening the Gift and going with Gregor, or will Gillespie be quaking in his wrestling boots when Brad shows up across from him?
Yeah, no, this is like an just awesome fight. Super excited. I can't believe this fight actually came into fruition because I
Mm-hmm.
thought Kevin Lee took, you know, Gregor's soul that fight. When we saw that live, I my heart dropped. I was like, I think he's passed away because that was a brutal kick. So props for him to coming back, bouncing back, and getting not a layup at all. Like you said, he
Mm-hmm.
is flawless. Brad's just been showing that these Kiwis are no joke. He's coming in to take off his head, and we know Gregor's going to come with that nice, crisp boxing and wrestling. I think I'm going to have to go with the Gift. I don't think he's done. I think he still has it. He had a one offset. He should have smashed Kevin Lee. Props to Kevin Lee for showing up that night. But I think Quake is going to quake in his own pants. He's got the feather tattoo across the chest. He's a little tribal now. And I think him and Izzy are, maybe hanging out in the woods too much instead of focusing on fighting. Izzy's got his first loss. I think Brad's going to get his first loss in the UFC as well. I'm going with Gregor Gillespie. I think he's going to get it very dominantly, tire him out, wear him down, and just ground and pound.
Yeah, that Kevin Lee fight was, I just can't get over it. He truly unwrapped the Gift in that one, and like you mentioned, props to Gregor for coming back. I mean, that's been over almost a year and a half now, so plenty of time to get his faculties back. But that one was tough to watch, and it's good to see him back in a big slot against a super tough Brad Riddell. If we look over at Tapology, 76% is rolling with the Gift. I think he is going to rebound in this one against Quake. Majority of it is beige. They think that the wrestling dominant, pressure heavy attack will likely yield a decision for Gregor Gillespie. Only 24% is going with Riddell, and those who are going with Riddell, a majority of it is beige as well. They think if he finds a way to sneak this one out, it might be by decision. If Riddell does get this victory, I actually think it's going to be by stoppage. I think Riddell, throws some heavy shots, and I don't see him finding a way to out grapple and out grit the Gift Gillespie. So I think that if this does go the distance, it's going to be Gregor's fight 100%. And if we look back at Brad Riddell's recent fights, he's a dude who does get taken down in a lot of his fights. Most of his fights, he ends up getting taken down. And in this fight with just a absolute savage of a wrestler and a motivated, pissed off, hungry Gregor Gillespie, I think that the takedown is going to be huge. And I'm with you on this one. I think Gregor's going to find a way to get this one done. I think this is a fight where he sort of reminds the world why people were super bullish on him and why many expect him to really make a run at this 155 title at some point. But it's going to start with a super tough matchup against Brad Riddell. Any last thoughts on this one? We're both going with Gregor.
We're both going with Gregor. Let us know who you guys going with. Throw that like, subscribe, comment below. We'd love responding to all the comments and seeing what the community thinks. Also, but yeah, check out our next breakdown and hopefully you guys like the other videos.